Queen.
I love you.
Aw, thanks. I love you too.
Hey guys, it's Ghost Queen. Okay, so today I'm talking about a YouTuber. Now, the first time I became aware of this YouTuber was I saw a photograph, probably related to like a news story or something. I don't know. I saw it somewhere on social media. And I remember thinking like weird picture, but I didn't really read the story or look into it or anything. And that was just recently. And the photograph was this image of this Asian girl with a octopus kind of like stuck to her face. But I didn't really know what it was. I just thought it was sort of like an artsy photo or something. Um, didn't realize that this was a YouTuber at the time. But I happened to watch a video today by H3H3, and I will put a link in the description if you want to check that video out. It was a really good video. So didn't get the idea myself. I got the idea from him. But I was so mortified, I wanted to make my own video and talk about this. So the YouTuber's name is So Young, and you know, like H3H3 said, she does look like this really sweet sort of kawaii girl, you know, and she's pretty, and I'm sure a lot of guys think she's sexy and whatnot. But this channel disturbs me on levels like I can't even really express. So basically it's a mukbang channel. But she calls herself ASMR, which is kind of creepy because personally I love ASMR. I listen to it a lot to fall asleep, and I definitely wouldn't consider this ASMR, and I wouldn't fall asleep to this. I mean, I guess maybe there's some very strange people out there who like the sound of eating. I'm not one of them. I really don't like the sound of people eating. And I know a lot of people hate the sound of people eating. And this is eating like really noisy, gross sounding foods, okay? So she does a lot of mukbangs where she's eating seafood. I mean, there are some other things. Like I did see her at one point, she made a video, you know, as I was scrolling through looking at the video, she did make one video where she's eating like rainbow cheese toast. Okay, so she's always dressed up in these cutesy little outfits and whatnot, kind of colorful, and but most of it is her eating seafood and eating live seafood. Okay, now there seems to be a lot of the dancing live squid and a lot of octopus. Now, I found this so utterly chilling and disturbing because if you've ever seen octopus in their habitat, you know, they're such graceful, beautiful creatures. They're very intelligent, and this woman is doing nothing less than torturing these creatures and then eating them alive. I mean, it is disturbing, and I'm going to show you a little clip right here. So if you're not horrified by that, I don't know that I want to be your friend. Like, that is horrific. You know, and there's worse ones. She's like, you know, cutting the heads off some of these squid and some of the octopuses, and you know, she's putting salt on them and soy sauce to make them move. It looks incredibly painful and torturous, and I know that they're sea creatures, and I guess people just don't look at them the same way as they do other living things. But come on, you know, these are not just little tadpoles, or, you know, I mean, I don't know. It really disturbs me. I think this is animal cruelty and animal abuse. Really horrific. And clearly I'm not alone. I did see some of the comments, and there's a lot of people commenting that this is just awful. And I can't help but wonder, like, is this what we've turned into? Is this what our YouTube culture is? Like, you'll do anything for money. Now, the other thing I found particularly disturbing about it as well is she's definitely sexualizing all this behavior. There's tons of phallic imagery. There's, you know, a picture of her with a huge egg. You know, the way that she sort of strokes out the tentacles and whatnot, it's clearly all sexualized. And you can see on H3H3's video, like, there's this creepy video she has where she's dressed up in this sort of sexy Alice in Wonderland costume, and then she's like going into the woods and trying to look all cute and sexy, and she finds a live octopus on a tree. Like, that doesn't even make sense, and then eats it. And then she's got like a wild like a crazy moving eel that I mean, I'm okay with fetishes and stuff, but this is just a little much, even for me. You know, it's just not cool. I don't like it. I found it really disturbing. She has other videos where she eats like a huge pig's head, and like a huge liver, and the way that she just viciously gnaws at this food and chomps it, like, who can find that sexy or appealing? I don't know. I found it very disturbing and very unappealing. And so Young, I don't think you're sexy. I think you're gross. And, you know, I can appreciate sexy, beautiful women, but no, she's a turnoff all the way. You know, and then when she's eating the food, to, you know, when it's alive and she's getting ready to eat it, like she's taking out of its container or whatever, there's a lot of drama, a lot of acting, you can tell, bad acting. And yeah, there's, you know, she shows you like this little cute live turtle at one point, and then the next it's like dead and she's chomping, gnawing on the skin. It's really gross. I don't like the message it sends. And yeah, I think, you know, the only way that you can sort of help to possibly get rid of channels like this is to go and report them. YouTube does not monitor this sort of shit. You know, they don't go around and see like, oh, maybe this isn't okay. So it's up to us as viewers to try to police YouTube a little bit and report the videos. So I suggest you do that. And I know we all have, I think I just saw an orb fly by. I cannot believe that a bright orb just flew by the kitchen. Anyway, I know we all have within us that sort of freak show interest, you know, where you see something really creepy and weird and you can't help but go look at it. You know, kind of like when we're driving by on the road and there's a car wreck and you got a rubber neck at it. You know, that's human instinct. I get it. But just remember, people, the more views that you give these type of people, that's just like they're making the money, you know? And that's just going to encourage them to want to keep doing all that stuff, you know? Clearly she's been profiting, and I can't begin to analyze and understand a woman like this. She's probably come from poverty and willing to do just about anything to, you know, make some good money, and clearly she probably is making good money at this point. But I mean, what a way to do it. There's other ways, I don't know. I find it particularly disturbing. So yeah, check it out. I will leave a link in the description, once again, to her channel if you want to check it out. But like, please don't give her too many views. Just check out a couple videos and report them and call it a day. She's just awful, and I don't want to encourage this sort of thing at all. So yeah, I mean, I personally believe that even animals and creatures have spirit. Maybe some of the lower level intelligent ones, they might go into a collective spirit, but I do, I know personally from my own experience of seeing like dogs and cats, in the afterlife, that animals have spirit too, and I hate to see cruelty to creatures that can't defend themselves. And, watching these octopus, fervently trying to not be eaten, it's horrible. It's like, really, it's like a monster show. It's just awful, really disturbing. And she looks like a little demon at one point where she's like biting into this octopus head and chewing on it, and the black ink is coming out because that's how they defend themselves. And her mouth is like full of this black ink. I really found it very vile and disgusting. So check it out. As I say, hopefully you'll just report her videos and not give her a ton of views so she doesn't make all the money. But I don't know how else to deal with that sort of thing. Just advocacy, education, just discussing this sort of stuff, and then maybe hopefully more people will just not tune in to these type of people. Because what is she offering the world? That's like about as base entertainment as it gets. So yeah, I don't know. Tell me what you think. What are your thoughts? I really find it repulsive. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Please don't forget to like the video, share it if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, hit the top bell so you get the notifications for my videos. I have more videos coming out this week, and happy hump day. Hope everybody's having a great week, and I shall see you soon. I hate mukbangs in particular. Like I say, I just don't enjoy watching people eat. Oftentimes these are overweight people, not always, but a lot of times, and they're just, there's nothing about it that appeals to me. I hate mukbangs. I never would watch them. Just holds no appeal for me. Don't like the sound of people eating. Don't want to watch some stranger just like consuming as much food as possible. Not a healthy thing, and turn off for me. I don't understand why this became a thing, why people enjoy watching them. I do not get it. But this is cruelty, in my opinion, and very, very sick. I think she's a sick individual. I really do. So hopefully you won't support it. Anyway, that's it. Have a great week, rest of the week, and I shall see you soon. Until next time.